Well, satellite imagery has confirmed physical damage at the Dhafra Air Base in UAE, a critical hub for the United States and allied operations. Analysts looking before and after images identified localized impacts, including a large crater in personnel housing, collapsed support buildings, and fire damage across several hangars. The strikes, which reportedly involved Iranian drones and missiles, are believed to have targeted high-value assets and support zones. Some of the hangars impacted are noted to house specialized equipment like the UAE's $460 million GlobalEye airborne early warning aircraft and US surveillance drones. While the visual evidence of structural destruction and impact zones is clear, it remains difficult to confirm exactly how many aircrafts were destroyed, as these assets frequently rotate out for long duration missions. General Kulkarni, this is obviously, a deja vu of sorts, what we got to see in March and April as well. The Americans were obviously swallowing their pride when it came to signing this agreement. Do you think that there is this very strong possibility and probability that this time, if Iran continues to show this kind of an aggression, the Americans will have to perhaps metamorphose themselves into a bigger avatar?
You see, the Iranians have realized that the weaponization of the state of Hormuz is the only way that they can probably get the entire world to pressurize America, and to see to it that the state of Hormuz, much that, there are two ways of looking at it. They are, of course, they are international states, but not through international waters. Though unclassed, some people seem to feel, no, that's international. It could be international waters, because if international waters are 12 nautical miles from the shoreline and 12 nautical miles from Oman side and the Iranian side, north and south on the Strait of Hormuz, and that's 25 nautical miles, the closest is 21 nautical miles. And as a result of which, there are three lanes: the top lane, the middle lane, and the southern lane. As a result of which, the middle lane is supposedly a buffer, and the top lane is closer to the Iranian coastline, and obviously the southern lane is closer to the Oman baseline, and hence the Americans manage it. Bahrain is a Shia majority country, and you still find the Iranians are hitting, though they do claim to be hitting the American bases in Kuwait, in Bahrain, in UAE, and all over. But this has resulted in a lot of their infrastructure being hit. Some of these countries are so small, they're absolutely small. Look at Kuwait, nothing. It's a city-state more than anything else. And they still insist on doing the Iranians. I think Iranians might lose their goodwill, which they thought they had. I thought the Islamic flag was getting a little stronger, where all of them were getting together and the things were easing off. There was pressure in America not to indulge in these kind of things. But if the Iranians do what they are doing right now, and under the garb of wanting to strike the American bases in these countries, I think these countries, their infrastructure would be badly hit, resulting in further delays of gas and oil that might be flowing from there, because the refineries, which we were hoping may restart in about a month or 2 months, will again further delay. And Iran, if the Strait of Hormuz, freedom of navigation, is not to come, it hasn't come in the last, ever since the MOU has been signed, and even 60 days. And therefore, if 60 days also in the Strait of Hormuz, and what you hear the statement from Trump, which are very clear, he is very, very clear in his mind that should it not happen, he is going to obliterate Iran. Of course, that's a talk which may not be able to, may not be able to translate it into action. But notwithstanding, words to that effect being said by the President of America is indicative that the times to come are not going to be easy. We are back again to $80 and $100 again per barrel, because what had touched down to $72 and $73 per barrel, but again shoot up.
All right. So just hold on.